It's a sad video today, aka Patters. Uh, Rob Andersin, aka Mr. Andersin, the comic book independent advocate, he passed away. Now, I know a lot of you, I see all over the comments, so many of you, we need to know why. We don't do that on this channel. It doesn't matter. But what matters is to understand that Rob Andersin really was a part of this comic book independent nucleus that, in my view, gained relevance in the COVID era. We do have, and we should start labeling it. We have a independent COVID era of American comic books. He was the nucleus. He had a site. A lot of people used this site to get a start, to get in. A lot of people had failed campaigns, failed collaborations. Rob's network, in person and in the digital age, online, this network cobbled people together, introduced one another. All of this stuff. All the tools that Rob had available for him, we saw in full light. He would sometimes live stream. He would sometimes, I remember like when I connected with Rob, and he was a person too. I was regularly in his DMs, maybe up until like a year ago. I always checked in on him, but he would he would drive around and talk about his kid and his family and issues. I remember he went back and forth one year about this like Thanksgiving like sitch. And I would reach out to him. I'd be like, Rob, like maybe you're putting too much of like yourself on, like, clean your room before, right? But no, I get it. A lot of individuals, a lot of you out there, you guys use and need social media as a little bit of a ventilation system. We're not about that on this channel. I'm not about that personally or anything when it comes to social media. But a lot of books, a lot of creators, a lot of effort, a lot of love. And Rob Andersin was a staple in this American independent experience. Now, I've been critical of this. I believe, and it's tough. It's a tough shell to crack because there is a little bit of a loop in American independent comics where people just are not getting better. They're not producing a good enough product, and they keep trying, and there's a little bit of this like spiral. That's the spiral that myself I broke out of. But I would reach out to Rob from time to time and be like, hey, if you need something, go, like, feel free, like, go pitch me an idea, and if I can help you, I 100% will, or if I can connect you with someone, I will. There's a lot of you out there that still have that standing offer, because the goal always should be to produce the best comic book possible. The industry's goal should be to produce the best personalities possible to advocate for American independent comics. And why is this important? Because we always view, and I want to say Rob shared the sentiment, American independent comic books should somewhat lead not only major comic book companies, but also American culture as a whole. We should be willing to, and putting it out, more experimentation, more righteous ideas in our pages, better execution, faster execution, more concise collaboration. Sure, a lot of these are platitudes, but these are things that specifically I do not see in American comic books. Where Rob failed, where he tried, we're still trying to get to. We're still trying to breach that. We're trying to breach a influence network. We're trying to breach the creator and the audience. Those spending the time to make the product and those willing to spend their money on the product. To me, Rob Andersin was a part of it. Now, various levels of success, but again, this is the confusion. This is the fog of mirrors that we have in American independent comic books. I just feel bad because like I said, up until a year ago, I would have to check. I'm guesstimating by a year. But it's probably been a year since I checked in on him, and I haven't done it. And I know a lot of you were recently uh, chatting with him, go back and forth with him as early as last week. Uh, but yeah, my heart goes out to his kid, to his family. I'm not totally familiar with how big of a family he had, but his son. I mean, like this is the most tragic part of all of this, because we all know, just based on his social, how much he loved that kid. So, passing of a titan, Rob Anderson, aka Mr. Anderson, an American independent comic book nucleus.